Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife and Resources Agency.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome to Outdoors with Larry Ray again as we roll into our 24th year on the air. Good morning to all you good folks in Brownsville, Tennessee on 1520 AM and 95.3 FM. In Jackson, Tennessee on News Talk 101.5 FM. And, of course, right here in Memphis on AM 790. We're on from 9 to 10:30 in Memphis area. And you folks are listening in the Memphis area. I made a late change. Tom Benson from the Tennessee Aquarium was going to be on the show today. But, hey, we got a big event coming next Saturday. And so I moved Tom back a week because I wanted to focus on this event that's coming on at Pickwick next Saturday. My good friend Peanut Kwan informed me of it and said, hey, I can't talk about it, but I got two guys that can. And one can for sure because it's named after him. And the other one knows all the information. And we're talking about Brent Barnhart. Good morning, Brent.
Good morning.
And good morning, Lou Williams, buddy.
Good morning.
They're all good mornings for you, Lou, right? Me and you? I mean,
you got that right.
You got that right. Well, I know, Lou, this has got to be make you feel good that somebody wants to do something for you like this. So before I ask Brent about all the details on the tournament next Saturday at Pickwick, tell me how it feels for you to have a tournament named after you, buddy.
It's very humbling, and it's a moving situation for me. It really is. It's
got to be. It's got to be. And Brent, tell us how this worked out because Lou, y'all, is 90 years old. He still fishes. He's an amazing guy. I'm on Facebook with Lou, and I always look forward to seeing what he's got to say. And I'm 80, and he's 90. And Gene Smith, how old are you?
82. I'll be 83 in January.
Yeah, and then we threw old Dave Gabbard in there, the young pup.
Youngster, yeah.
The youngster. But talk about it, Brent, how this came about.
Well, I am real good friends with Dennis, Lou's son.
Yes.
And I've kept up with Mr. Lou for years when he did his Lou Williams tips on
that's right.
Facebook and all that.
Yeah.
And then I got to meet Dennis, and then I got to meet Mr. Lou. And, I was up at Mr. Lou's house when we were unloading some stuff, and I started heading back to Memphis. And I got to thinking about it, and I said, the man is truly a legend.
Yes.
And everybody knows him.
Yes.
And everybody likes him. And it just popped in my head. I said, I'm gonna have a tournament for him, and while he's here, instead of having it after somebody's gone.
Yeah, yeah.
So I called Dennis. I said, I need you to ask your dad. And he said, well, sure. And we put it together at the last minute. We've had a lot of good help. And next Saturday, we're going to do it.
And, Lou, when he contacted you about this, did it kind of catch you by surprise?
Well, I said what 3 times.
You did say what 3 times? Okay. Yeah, yeah. Because fishing has been so important to you, Lou, and you've been so important to the Mid-South here, this love affair that you've had with fishing. And
well, it's been my life for the last, 35 years at least.
And you've
Pickwick. I mean, with Pickwick,
Yeah, and you've adopted. You're on Facebook, buddy. I mean, you got friends. I don't know how many friends you got, but you got a lot, and a lot of us have utilized your knowledge of it. Now, did you grow up in? Where did you grow up in, Lou?
I came out of. I was raised in Hendersonville, Tennessee.
Okay, that's where all the country music stars are from.
No, old thing, they left me off with that one.
Oh, they did. Okay, I wanted to make sure that you and Barbara Brandrell and all the rest of them. But
yeah, I was rubbing elbows with some good ones. But anyway, I moved to Nashville. My wife got a job there in Nashville, so I moved to right out of Nashville, Madison, Tennessee, and I stayed there for a while. And then from there, we moved to here. But I fished Pickwick with my son Eddie. A few times before I moved down here.
Yeah.
I love the lake so well. I said, heck, I really like this. But a real strange thing is we fished Pickwick for 2 years before I got out of Yellow Creek.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. You wanted to make sure you had the right spot, right? I mean,
Yeah, we was ready to go anywhere else, you know.
Yeah, it's a big river, but
It is. We just didn't know it, and so and Yellow Creek's a huge part of the lake.
Oh,
and,
it is. Yeah.
You know, we didn't fish in too many places at the same time.
Yeah, but you came up and you started your luge tips. I mean, that was part of your people. When I think about you today, I still remember your tips.
Well, yeah, I started that out. Well, when I got here, I started guiding immediately. When I got here. And it was overwhelming then because smallmouth was, you know, it's just like picking berries off of a vine. There's just lots of them in there. So I did well for, 6 to 8 years.
Yeah.
And it kind of started going downhill. But there was some huge smallmouth in that lake, 20 years ago.
Well, so what's the biggest smallmouth you ever caught?
8 1/4.
8 1/4 smallmouth. Man,
I've got 3 over 8, and I've got a client that had one 8 1/2.
Now, do you still guide, Lou, at all? I mean,
I don't. I retired from guiding probably 3 years ago.
That's what I thought. So you guided into your late 80s. I mean, just about. I mean,
oh well, yeah. You got it was 85, somewhere around there.
Yeah. And Brent, you knowing Dennis and the association there, what's been the response to doing this tournament?
Well, just about everybody I've talked to knows him.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
Everywhere I would go in to talk to him about the tournament, I know Mr. Lou.
Yes.
And,
yeah.
So the reaction we're getting is unbelievable of people that are just, what can we do? Can we help? Can we do whatever we can do?
Just like Peanut Kwan was telling me. So give the particulars of the tournament. You're still open. We got a week to go. People can still sign up. What?
Yeah, we are doing some. It's pay at the ramp, and you'll draw your boat number at the ramp. But I've had some people that wanted to go ahead and Venmo me, and just go ahead and get it paid.
Yeah.
So it's on the 9th. We are going to start putting boats in and registering at 5 o'clock.
Okay.
And we're going to try to blast off at 7.
Okay. Yeah.
Weigh-in is at 2.
All right. Where is everything starting and finishing at?
State line boat ramp.
State line boat ramp. You think Lou can find that spot? I mean,
well, if I can't find it, I know somebody will help me.
I don't know, Lou. This is a pretty cool deal, y'all. They're calling it and the official name is the Lou Williams Bass Tournament. Is that right, Brent?
It's the first annual Lou Williams Bass Tournament.
Did you hear what he said, Lou? The first annual. There's more to come. You got.
I heard that. I'm humbled. I'm just as grateful and blessed as I can be. But I want to say something about Brent.
Okay.
I've been around, like I said, the Pickwick for years and years, and I fished many tournaments. I have never heard of anybody putting on a tournament as quick as Brent has put this one.
That's exactly right, because I knew nothing about this 3 days ago. I mean, this is something really thrown together, and Lou, that speaks well for you, buddy. I mean,
well, I appreciate that, but it just speaks a lot for him. I've never heard of it. I mean, I don't know who else could do what he's done.
And when did you start this, Lou? I mean, Brent?
It would have been, what weekend I was up there at your house, Mr. Lou? It's been 3 weeks ago, 2.5
less than a month then. You've done this.
Yes.
Now, that doesn't happen, folks. I mean, we got charts saying that. And so I got to ask you, Lou, at 90, talk about some tips for folks, because, buddy, you're still active. I know you still are. You try to stay active and everything like that.
I am active. I try to. I don't do near what I used to do.
Well, who does? Yeah.
And I'll add to that, what I do, I don't do as well.
You don't do as well. But what do you?
I try to stay, I haven't been able to fish in a while, because of my wife, and I've been with her for about 9 months trying to get through that thing.
Yeah.
So I just hadn't done that much fishing, but that's my life is fishing. I mean, it's been my life for years, and that's what's made me get to be 90. I'll be honest with you. If it wasn't for fishing, I don't think I'd ever made it to 90.
So what's your birthday? When's your birthday?
October the 31st.
So you just turned on Halloween?
Halloween, yes, sir.
Lou Williams was born on Halloween. The man sitting next to me right here, who you were born
January 1st.
He's a January 1st person right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what, you the second baby or third baby?
Second one. I've been trying harder ever since.
Been trying harder ever since. Yeah. But, well, folks, this, again, Lou Williams and Brent Barnhart, thank y'all for being on Outdoors with Larry Ray, folks. So, Brent, where do they go to get information about this? I'm going to post all this. They have a really nice thing on Facebook that I've put on my Facebook page, and I'm also going to put it on my website, Brent, too, to get this, because I think it's a great tribute to Lou, and it's also a great thing to folks to be at Pickwick next Saturday. So tell them how they can get information.
Okay, just mainly off the internet, the Facebook, my phone number, 662-832-7256. You can get it through Peanut Quan, Danny Carter, Vic Thayer.
Great folks.
Yeah. And by the way, we're also having a silent auction.
Ah, okay.
And we've got some good stuff. I mean, we've really got some good stuff. And one thing we're going to auction off is a 4-hour electronic lesson with a guy that can teach you how to read your graphs better.
Oh my gosh!
And all of that.
Yeah.
And we're also cooking hot dogs and chips and water. Yeah, have a water with it.
It'll all start there at State Line, folks. And I'm going to tell you right now, Brent and Lou, you can auction off a guest appearance on this radio show to someone too.
Okay.
I would like to let somebody out there win and come in the studio with us and be part of this show. So if anybody wants to do that, there's a chance to be on radio, and more people won't know how ugly you are or how good looking you may be. So
why'd you look at me when you said that?
I said that, but Brent, is that okay with you? Is that all right with you?
Yes, sir.
Well, put that on your list, and then we'll get together after the tournament and talk about it again. Lou, congratulations, buddy, on a career that's great. And
thank you, Larry.
We'll stay more in touch. When you get 95 and I'm 85, we'll stay in touch, okay? All right?
We'll go fishing. Thanks,
We'll
Larry.
go fishing. I like that, buddy. All right. Y'all have a great Saturday morning, okay?
You bet.
Thank you, sir.
All right. We'll be right back on Outdoors with Larry Ray.